Hello, welcome back. We got back and shoulders today, mixing it up a little bit. Uh, Trying to keep shoulders in the rotation at least a little bit. Uh, since I got out of PT, I've been slacking on it, so I thought I'd throw it in here today. I've been doing it a little bit here and there, like some shoulder work whenever I go in to do chest, but haven't done any like dedicated lift kind of exercises, like more than just warming everything up. So that's what we're going to do today. Probably not going to record the shoulder work. At least, maybe. Who knows? You know what? Maybe. No, I won't. I'll just let you guys know what I end up doing. I'm trying to still try to decide what if I want to do them before or after the main back lift. Um, I'm not entirely sure just yet. I think I might just do the main back lift, then do shoulders, then do cardio, and then leave. Today was a little bit messed up macros wise. I had two breakfast sandwiches, like the microwave ones, um, and the lunch was okay. Um, Macros wise, it's just I'm trying to get rid of some of these breakfast sandwiches, so I was like, I grabbed the one that I wanted to eat this morning, and then I grabbed another one because I was like, oh, I got 700 calories, it'll be fine. And then the one I grabbed ended up being like way too much fat, so everything turned out being over on fat, and I got as close as I could to filling in or at least I'm planning. I planned out what I'm gonna have for dinner, and it's as close as I can to getting to my carb and protein goal. Uh, I did, however, have a cookie and maybe a little one bite of whatever this dinner was that my mom made. I think it was like it's like a weird take on a Reuben, but instead of like sandwich bread, it was in like a puff pastry kind of thing, real thin, not too thick, and it was only a square like that big. So I did count those, and I just kind of estimated the calories for that bite, and then I counted the cookie and everything. So everything's been accounted for, like a good guesstimate. Uh, so I might do a little extra cardio, or go a little extra hard. I'll probably just do some extra cardio tonight. Plan was to keep doing 25 minutes of cardio for another couple days before I went to 30, but I might just do 30 minutes tonight instead. And nothing too exciting at work today. Had inspections again. I think today was the last day of inspections for this week, so tomorrow should be a normal day. What was it that fucking happened? We had there was something, I can't remember what it was. I got two of the videos edited um, yesterday, and the day before's videos edited and uploaded tonight as of the recording of this video. I was gonna just do the one. The first video took took a lot longer to render than the second one for some reason. Like I was thinking I might have to just do the one, but I was like, I'll just throw the other one on and then wait a little bit longer to get into the gym because it's been pretty packed when I've been getting in there at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Like between like 5 and 5:30, it's been pretty busy. So I was like, it's fine if I get in there a little later. Well, the second one, by the time I, because by the time I like looked back at it, and the first video would have been at like 40%, this one was at 70% done. I was like, oh shit, well, I guess I'll upload both of them. tonight. It it's really weird sometimes because it'll just be the same length video, relatively the same amount of clips. Well, I think legs definitely had more clips because chest was usually less sets, but it'll be like the same amount of time, but take twice as long as other times to render sometimes. But even if it's twice as long, it's like 5 times as fast as my old laptop. So, I mean, I guess I'm grateful for that. Tonight I had one full scoop instead of half scoop of that pre-workout that I got. So we'll see if that makes any major differences in the lift tonight. I'm already feeling kind of off the walls a little bit, so I'm thinking that this might be a good lift. Yeah, let's get in there. Okay, this pre-workout's got me feeling weird, but not in a good way. So hopefully, once the blood starts pumping, oh my god, once the blood starts pumping, maybe I'll feel a little better.
Yeah, well, my son has an irregular schedule. Yeah. Because he's in sales. So like it doesn't have a predictable schedule. He finds out every night by 10 o'clock where he has to stay and when. And like how many appointments he has. I don't know how many. Like he can go to school. I don't know. Depends what time I get an appointment. Yeah. No, he can take himself off certain slots. Like if he has a doctor's appointment, he'd be like, don't give me a 10 o'clock.
Why is it zoomed in? There we go. Okay. Back now. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna stick to doing half a scoop of this shit because I don't feel good. This shit's kicking my ass. Okay. Alright. Alright, let me think for a second, figure out what we're doing next. As I said before we came in here, gym's pretty packed, so got a little bit of limited hours, but I'll make it work. Haven't done these without straps. Well. It's too damn warm to be wearing that damn hoodie in here. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna go back to some type of row. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of dumbbell row here. Start with my right side. Actually, no. Let me do move over a little bit for you. Oh, shit. Sorry if I'm a little out of breath here. Alright, we got some pullovers now.
And then I tried calling my daughter and defended. And I'm like, huh? What? I don't like this. Oh, the messenger. That's why I called Sarah when I left my house. Because RVA does not have Wi-Fi. We have hardwired. But we don't have like a Wi-Fi connection. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have Wi-Fi. Only the hospitals have Wi-Fi. We don't have Wi-Fi. Ours is all hardwired. Pain in the butt. Doing the wrong thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. I'm using this one this time around instead of the cambered, like kind of straight bar thing, just so I can kind of take a little bit of triceps out of it, because whenever I'm using a straight bar, I still get a little bit with this, but it's a little less because I can use my hands against this instead of kind of gripping it. And something about that just changes how it kind of works for me. But that sounds good. Let's do another one.
Yeah, it's really nice. Got like has 5 stars, 8 ratings and 8.5 on the Richter scale. So, 0 to 10. Well, she wants to go like zip lining. Well, I know, I wouldn't, actually, you know what? It's funny you say that, because when my first trip to the 20s was in Costa Rica, that's before it was up. And that's when that first zip line, which is right next to the volcano, and it has like a little group connected to it, and it's kind of like on a quick mountain. That is the first zip line in Costa Rica. And I did that back then. And they let you loose. If they do it the first time, it's like, what do you do? They start lifting it,
It came on for like a second. These messages via satellite, but I'm still gonna charge them.
They will.
They will?
Yeah. My doctor tried doing that. He's like, no way.
You got on Wi-Fi? Yeah. I'm gonna give it. My mom is worried about my dad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we're done. Forgot I said I was doing shoulders. I'll record the first set of these. I'll do a couple of them, and then I think I'll do some lateral raises too. And then I think I might do a pose down with the shirt on. Because why not? What am I doing? I'm not doing 100 fucking pound rear delt fly. Fuck. I'm doing 35 pound or 40 pound. What do you think? There we go.
Oh, that sounds brilliant. That's like one of my
do a couple more of these, then I'll jump over to the lateral raises. Alright, so I did 2 of the high to low, and then I did 2 sets of the low to highs. And in between, I was doing pull-ups and fucking pullovers with the cable and shit. Alright. Let's try 25 so for size. Okay. Yeah, I'm not so sure if I... Oh, actually, did they get extra dumbbells when they extended this? Or is it just double some of them? I don't know. It definitely wasn't that long before. You know what? I think I know what it is. They took, because they had some of these American barbell bells over in like the calisthenics area or whatever the fuck you want to call it, on the one of those racks. So I think what they did is took the rest of them over here and put them over here once they got the new rack in. Oh, actually, no, they must have got more dumbbells because they didn't have a 75 before. So yeah, they definitely got more dumbbells. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's zoom in a little bit more here. Just gonna turn that down just no, it's good enough where it's at. Feel closer. Okay. Just a little sneak peek of what's to come here. Not doing the full reveal joint yet, but just a little bit there. Okay. I almost walked out of the gym without doing my cardio. But fear not, I got to the car, opened the door, and I was like, shit, I gotta do my fucking cardio. So I happy ass back in there. Got about halfway through the cardio, then I realized I didn't turn off my fucking microphone and receiver, so I hit stop, recorded the cardio that I did, and remembered, like what time I had left. Went out, turned the shit off, came back, and did the rest of it. So mission accomplished. I actually did a little bit more than 30 minutes. I think I did like 1 or 2 more minutes than that. But anyway, that was a good lift. Started out a little bit scary with the pre-workout, being a little bit out of breath and heart rate was a little bit going crazy. Feeling a little funky. Definitely going to be sticking to half a scoop with that shit from now on. But other than that, I was feeling wide as fuck at the end of that lift. I couldn't resist doing a little bit of a pose down, just a little bit of one. Let me turn this. There we go. So that's why we got a little bit of that going on. I didn't plan on taking the hoodie off during this lift and just staying covered up the whole time. That also had something to do with it. Me wanting to do the pose down, because I could see myself in the tank top. But man, I was starting to sweat pretty good in there for some reason. It was actually, you know what? I think it's just because of this hoodie. This hoodie, I got it when I was landscaping, right? And I've had it for years at this point. I don't know how many years at this point, but it fucking works. That's for damn sure. I think it's Gideon or something. I don't know, but I don't have another hoodie that's like this. There's some that are close and like similar, but nothing that's been like this durable and this warm as this one. I'll have to look at the tag again and see if I can find where you got this. I actually no. I don't need to look it up because I have enough fucking hoodies. I'll have to go in and count them, but it's got to be at least 10 hoodies or close to it. So I need to not buy another hoodie. It's funny that I say that because I was looking online because my brother, he sent me a link for the place that we're going ice fishing, and so I could like check it out, look at the sleeper house that we're going to be staying in because it's like on the ice, and you sleep in it overnight and then keep fishing. So it's got the fishing holes, but it's got beds, and I figured it was going to be like a bunkhouse, but it's a little bit more fancy than that. So when I looked at the link and it had a like counter with shelves, a stove. He said that a lot of them have microwaves. I saw a picture on their Facebook page. One of them even had TVs. They had like a fish finder radar kind of scope thing. I don't know how those things work. Even if I had access to one, I wouldn't know how to use it. The scope, I might, because I think the scope is just like a camera that live streams feed up to the whatever screen it's hooked up to. But the fish finder, yeah, no, you can miss me with that because I don't know what the first fucking thing about it. But yeah, I was looking at it and it's looking pretty cool. But I was on their site, so I was on their site when I was looking at it, and they had like a merchandise store for whatever place that is hosting these kind of cabins on the ice, and or fish house, whatever. And they had what was it? They had a hat, a T-shirt, and a hoodie. And it was, like I said, it was funny you mentioned that. I was looking at the hoodie earlier. I actually don't remember if there was any prices listed. I might have not looked at the actual price, but I might get a beanie or something. And that's another thing I have a lot of too, but not nearly as many as I do with hoodies. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that trip. My brother's getting pretty excited because he's been texting me the last today and yesterday. He started texting me about it more often. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got I don't know how many more days left until I fly out. Let's see. 1 week, just under 2 weeks. So 13 days? 13 days until I fly out. I fly out on the 27th. Yeah. Just got to get through the rest of this month. Try to make as much progress as I can before I reset any of it on the vacation. And I've mentioned this before. I'm going to do my best to stay on track. I'm going to probably get my dad to take us over, because I'm not going to have a car out there. Take us to some type of grocery store or something so I can pick up some shit that I can reliably track and eat while I'm on the ice. Other than that, it's just going to be restraint, really, that I have to work with, which I can deal with. Yeah. Let me pull up one of those pictures of those cabins, because that should look cool. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, look at this. Here we go. You can kind of see it in the background there. Like this one has a TV. You know, this is on their Facebook page. It's all public. Apparently, the fish house that we are getting was just built, and it's like a new addition, like a new type of house. So before they had like 2-person all the way up to 5-person houses, and then this one we're going is going to be a 6-person house, apparently. So it should be nice. It's going to be freshly built, brand spanking new. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. That was a good lift. Definitely. Cardio was a little bit rough, but we got through it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.